Spikes, hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Goliath Gauntlet. Two of four of them. Four gauntlets. Four-ieth gauntlet.
Four-ieth gauntlets.
No. Anyway, welcome back to another episode. This is episode 479. Who's to say? This is episode 4 of the Goliath Gauntlet. Unfortunately, this is not going to be another budget versus Viserai deck. To be completely honest with you, I spent a decent amount of time during my workday putting together the budget decks and then ran out of free time. Yep. So I was only able to get 3 done, but I think 3 is still good, and I think they did. They've performed relatively well so far. So I am going to just be trying out some other decks that I just like playing. Yep. So this time against Viserai, he's the Viserai. This guy right here. He's the
Viserai, not Viser-you.
Viser guy. This is getting significantly worse as this goes on. So I'm just going to be playing Chane. I really like playing Chane. I know that right now he's not like the most favored rune blade of the 3. I think Viserai is the one that people are, more starry-eyed about. But I just really like playing Chane. I think that his patterns are super cool. The shackles create such a weird play pattern. I just really like him a lot. So so I'm going to be playing Chane. I am playing Rosetta Thorn. This is Briar's, as we've mentioned previously. I'm borrowing a copy of it, which means that you can't.
But I have, mine's here, so mine's
one of us is going to have to change.
I have the right-hand version, and you're using the left-handed version. No, that feels weird. Yeah. I don't know why. Yeah. That just feels weird.
I like having my weapon here because then you push it up.
What's also now it's pointing away from it. Now it's just like
it's pointing towards him. He's like, anyway.
Exactly. That's why he's leaking.
That's the rune blood.
That's the rune blood. That's how you get it out.
So I'm going to be playing with a Rosetta Thorn, as well as a Crown of Dichotomy, mostly for the Arcane Barrier 1. In this deck, though, we do play a decent amount of Runeblade non-attack actions in addition to Runeblade attack actions, so sometimes, if it gets late in the game, you can set something up to have a really explosive turn on the next one. I have Aether Ironweave. I know I said this isn't a budget version, but I legitimately think that Aether Ironweave is a really, really good chess piece, especially in Blitz.
Yep.
Just gives you 2 resources for doing what you already want to do.
Exactly.
And it blocks for 1. It does battle.
Yeah.
I also have Vexing Quillhand. Again, kind of mostly for the Arcane Barrier 1, but I think that having the 2 rune chance, just the option for 2 extra damage, is really strong. Just helps to try to push you over the edge a little bit. And then I also have the Spellbound Creepers to do some really weird shenanigans and stuff.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. Stuff. So that just about does it for my introduction. It is now your introduction time.
Yes, well, I am Viserai, and so I'm just going to get into it. This is not your standard, what you'd find if you went on FABTCG or TC and looked up Blitz decks for Viserai. I'm gearing this a little bit more to a more aggressive meta, so Kasai decks, Ira decks, Benji decks, which are getting super popular. So I'm playing 6 defense reactions instead of the usual 2. And then the other thing I'm trying out is mathematical formulas where people might not agree with me, and it's I don't know if it's working out or not. Math.
The numbers.
I don't think the math supports the 50-50 deck construction for Sonata. 50% roughly attack actions, so non-attack actions. Not by much. I think it's 14-20, I think is what I'm at.
Yeah, so it's not
it's not a huge, it's not 10-30. So we're trying to see how that kind of works out.
Yeah.
On average, it's working well, but we'll see. I am playing an Arcanite Skullcap. I'm not playing the Crown of Dichotomy just because this is an aggressive deck and I tend to want more block.
Yeah.
Bloodsheath Skeleta, very important to your combo turns. It's what turns your rune chance into money. Dollars. I'm also playing Vexing Quillhands. It's good to have the Arcane Barrier. This extra 2 rune chance, it's good value in say Chane or Briar. On Mordred Tide turns, it becomes 3, and it can actually help
also
propel you
money.
Propel you faster. And then I have wore matching shoes to Bill. So I mean, we're boot buddies.
One of us really does have to change,
Yeah.
Same gloves, same boots, same sword.
Exactly.
Who hasn't come across
same haircut, same look of dread.
Yes. Yeah. I'm a little bit more shadowy though.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Same hero type.
Anyway, so I did win the die roll.
Yes.
Pretty decisively. It was a 12.
It was
that doesn't
not even
actually
close.
matter for the game, but I just wanted to have
He
that.
starts with 4 extra life. He's rolled a 12.
I'm going to be hitting the ground running. I'm not taking any time off for this game. Starting right now, I'm gonna, as my first action of the game, create a soul shackle.
Good. I'm gonna take out my tunic.
Okay. I'm gonna come in with this Arcanic Crackle for 3, and then it also says deal 1 arcane damage to target hero. It also has go again from my soul shackle.
I'm on the defense, so I'm gonna block for 3, and I'll take the 1
Taking
arcane.
1 arcane. Okay.
Yeah.
So then I am going to pitch this Spellblade Assault. I will have 2 resources floating after that because I'm going to be activating my Spellbound Creepers.
Interesting.
So once per turn instant, I can put a bind counter on it, which I will right here. And then I can play my next non-attack action card this turn as though it were an instant. I can only activate it if I've attacked or defended with an attack action card this turn.
Yes.
Which I have.
You have.
That's an instant, so it does not break the combat chain. Then I'm going to play this Mauvrian Skies as though it were an instant to give my next Runeblade attack action card that I played this turn go again. And if it hits,
you also get an action point.
and I get an action point. That's why I did the thing.
I don't care what the rest of the cards.
Astute.
I am.
Then I'm going to use 1 to attack you with this Vexing Malice. It has go again from Mauvrian Skies. It has deal 2 arcane damage to target hero on it and is attacking you for 1. If it hits, I create a rune chant.
That's like pretty good. Well, I'm gonna take the 2 arcane.
Okay.
And then I'll block the 1.
You have blocked with your 2 defense.
My 2 defense
Skullcap.
skull.
Then with my last resource floating, I'm going to attack you with this Rosetta Thorn for 2 and 2.
Yeah.
For 4 total.
Well, I'll take the 3 arcane. And then to demonstrate, I was telling Bill before we started how bad this
3 arcane?
Yeah, so you have a rune chant.
It
didn't hit. Look at that.
Hit. I told you
so
exactly how
good.
much I was attacking.
I thought you forgot the rune chant because you're playing the wrong rune blade.
No.
Just to show you how bad this hand was.
Oh.
I'm not going to block. I'm going to go to reactions. I'm going to pitch this reduced to rune chant to
play
block
your own?
with this reduced to rune chant. And I will make a rune chant. I'll also use the big dice.
Okay. Yeah, you had an Amplify and 2 red reduced rune chants.
Yeah, I had an amplify and 2 reduced to rune chants. I don't know why I'm so used to blocking with these. I put the one I pitched into my graveyard. It goes into the bottom.
It does. So then, yeah, I did deal enough arcane damage to keep my creepers around, and it is now your turn.
Well, let's start this turn with this Whisper of the Oracle. Shh. Look at these 2 cards. I think I will bottom them. I'm going to actually just Arsenal and pass. So
because of my Soul Shackle, I will banish this Howl from Beyond.
Oh, man. I'm
That
punished.
Is actually a really, really good hit. I'm going to start things off by casting this thing that I banished by pitching a second copy of it and also a Ghostly Visit.
Okay.
So I'm pitching 2, playing this Howl from Beyond because it has the text that I can play from my banish zone. Next attack action card that I play this turn gets +3, and then that has go again.
Yes.
So that I'll just have that stick around for now.
Why not?
Then I'm going to Soul Shackle up to 2 and come in with this free Bounding Demagon.
For 6?
For 6 with go again.
I will block with my Skeleta. Attack reactions.
None.
I will play a Sigil of Suffering. Would you like to take an arcane?
Yeah.
Okay. I will block 4.
You have blocked the total amount that I am attacking you for.
Yep.
Because that had go again, unfortunately I didn't get the value off of this, but I am going to activate it.
Okay.
To gain 2 resources, and I can do that because I've played a non-attack and an attack action.
Absolutely.
So I now have 2 resources. Then I'm going to go down to 1 resource, blip, and cast this Dimensional Gateway, this red Dimensional Gateway, which will allow me to opt 3, and then I can reveal the top card of my deck after opting 3. If it's a Runeblade card, I deal 1 arcane damage to each opposing hero, and if it's a Shadow card, I may banish it. So I'm opting 3. I'm keeping all 3 on top. I'm going to put them back in this order, and then I'm going to reveal this Riftbind. So because it's a Runeblade card, I'm going to deal 1 arcane damage to each opposing hero, and if it's a Shadow card, I can banish it, which it is. So I will banish it and attempt to deal 1 arcane damage to you.
Okay, I will take the 1.
Okay. Then I will use this 1, and I am actually going to attack with this Rosetta Thorn.
Okay.
I know that I will take a damage, but that's fine.
Take the 2 arcane, and then I will block 1 with Skullcap.
Also good. So you'll go to 11. This Riftbind will stay in my banish zone, and it'll deal the damage to me thanks to Blood Debt. Then I'm going to clean all this up and pass over to you, my friend. You don't have to.
Let's play this Mordred Tide.
I see.
then we're going to play this Maureen's, guys.
I see.
That's going to make us 2 more rune chants.
I see.
So I will amplify with Go Again.
Amplify with Go Again, 1 card in hand?
And 1 card in hand. If it hits, I will make 2 more rune chants.
This is going to seem exceptionally greedy. I'm positive.
Got
Absolutely. Absolutely certain. I am going to take the 3 arcane and then declare no blocks to the amplify. Do you have any attack reactions?
Nope.
Okay, so I will take 6.
I'll make.
And then you make 2 rune chants.
In that case, I will now break my quill hands.
Okay.
For 3 more rune chants.
Sounds good.
At which point I will pitch this Mulverian Skies, blue Mulverian Skies, for 3, and I will come in with Briar's Trusted Rosetta Thorn for 7 rune chants, 2 arcane, and 2 physical.
So it's a total of 11?
11.
You've put me in an awkward situation, Jen.
That was the goal.
I will pitch this Rift Bind to Arcane Barrier 1 of the arcane damage.
It is barrier.
Take the remainder, which is 8, if my math is correct.
I believe so, yes.
And then I'm going to block the physical damage with this Revel in Runeblade.
Such a good card.
Yes.
Yep.
It blocks for 2.
It does. At that point, I will end my turn.
Okay. All right, and to start my turn, Shackle 1. Nope. Shackle 2. Shadow of Ursa.
Shadow's pretty good.
Shadow is not a bad hit here. So this Belittle stays banished forever. I'm going to cast this Minnow Wizard.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's the first thing I'm going to do. Then I'm going to Shackle up to 3 to get my next thing Go Again, my next Runeblade or Shadow action.
Yep.
Then I'm going to pitch this Ghostly Visit to attack you with this Riftbind from my banished zone. So it'll get +1 from its own ability and +3 from Minnowism, so it's for 7 with Go Again.
7 with Go Again. While I was contemplating my own morality, or mortality, morality too.
Morality.
I realized I forgot to put a counter on this 2 turns ago,
Indeed.
or a turn ago, but we have acknowledged it. In that case, I will take the 7.
Take the 7.
Take the 7. Go to 4.
Sounds good. In order to not die to Rosetta Thorn, I am just going to attack you with this Shadow of Ursa. I'm not going to pop my Quill Hand.
Not going to pop your Quill Hand.
Correct.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to do something that is maybe big brain play. I'm going to block 1 so that I'm not just dead to invert existence.
Maybe that's a good idea. Who's to say?
But I will lose my shoes.
Okay. I will also be losing my shoes, unfortunately,
good.
because I did not deal arcane damage this
Stop
turn.
copying me.
But I will draw some cards.
Yep.
And now it's your turn.
All right. Let's start this turn off with a Gorganian Tome.
Do I get to draw a card too?
Not until you play yours.
Dang.
I will now play the ever popular Mordred Tide and make a Roan chant.
You have.
I will then play a yellow Mulverian Skies, which will make me 2 more rune chants.
Very good.
My next Runeblade attack action will get Go Again. And if it hits, it will make 3 rune chants.
It will.
But it will also end the game.
Correct.
I will then crack my Scalita to make my next attack and non-attack action cost 3 less.
Very good.
I will attack with a Spellblade Assault for 3 rune chants and 2, and then it will make 2 rune chants for being played, and then 3 rune chants from its ability for 5 total.
So for the rune chants, I'm going to pitch the Sting of Sorcery to Arcane Barrier, all 3 of them.
All 3.
And then I will also block the Spellblade Assault with this Minnowism from my hand.
All right. And then I will do a thing that I don't think I've ever thought that I would do. I will pitch a Swarming Gloomveil to attack with a Rosetta Thorn for 5 rune chants, 2 arcane, and 2 physical.
Okay. I'm going to pitch this Maureen Skies, this yellow Maureen Skies, to Arcane Barrier 2 of the rune chants.
2 rune chants.
And then I'm going to pitch this Shadow Puppetry to Arcane Barrier 1 more of the rune chants. Actually, 1 of the 2 damage from the Rosetta Thorn. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And then I have no further effects. My turn?
Yeah, sounds good.
Very good. Very
skip
good.
up and we'll go to your turn. And
Yeah, I mean, that was just a really good game in general.
Yeah.
I did hit some really good stuff off
Yeah.
of my shackles, which was nice. But I just, none of my like yellows, like I had 2 blues at the start of the game, and then every other card that I saw, except for this Shadow of Ursa that I shackled, was red.
I mean, and so this is kind of one of the things
Kinda rough.
that I like about Viserai. in that, and like, don't think of this as a like Viserai is overpowered, blah blah blah. It's in the right situation. I started with a terrible opening hand. It was Mordred Tide, Amplify, Reduce, which is awful going second.
Yeah.
Going first, you can try to somehow make a rune chant out of it so that at least you can play them. Like
reduces,
but it was very bad. And then the second turn, I just took a turn off where I could have maybe cobbled together an attack.
Yeah.
But I was still able to stabilize and still kind of pull into a position because you can. And again, this is maybe a check mark in the column for playing Quill Hands over Grasps is in the right turn. Like that Mordred Tide turn, I could have popped it at the beginning, but I was trying to play safe. And then you kind of like, when you got greedy, I was like, okay, I need like this extra 3 pressure. If any Runeblade players like, I'll just take all the damage, I want to keep all these cards in my hand, it's going to be a rough follow-up turn for you.
Yeah.
So you basically got to do anything you can to pull cards out of their hands. So adding that 3 damage at least strips a blue. And that's sort of resources or like a sting of sorcery.
The thing that I think actually lost me that game was keeping the Riftbind in my banished zone and taking the 1 from it, because you attacked me for exactly enough for me to have to block on the follow-up turn. If I had that 1 extra life, I would have been able to keep it or just take whatever. And then I would have had the Revel, and it was like I had Minnowism, Revel plus like 2 things plus whatever I was going to shackle. Like that turn was going to be
You would have a Shadow. That would have been like a really insane turn.
So I took 1 extra damage and I am pretty sure that is what lost me the game.
And the thing is, and that's the thing you have to remember, and you learn to evaluate stuff like this the more you play, but like at the point in that game, you were at like 18, you were at 19. That 1 point of damage didn't feel like it mattered. And then it did.
You just dealt 18 damage to me in a single turn, or 19 exactly.
Something like that. Yeah. So it's just kind of one of those things where you never know.
My turn, the thing that I was planning to do, this is obviously a if I had this sort of thing. I had a red Minnowism, I had the Revel, and then I had some other just like one cost attacks or whatever. So what I was going to do, I think I had like a blue or something. I was going to play the Revel, then instant speed activate creepers, play Minnowism to have, or attack with something first. Attack with the thing that was in my banish zone, I think. Was
Riftbind,
Shackle. And then Revel, instant Minnowism to do that, plus Thorn, plus like also the Shadow, now that we know from the future. Like,
no, that like could have been a bit insane turn.
Yeah, that would have been really cool. But
like, I have I'm not running Rebels in this version, but in the tempo versions you do play Rebels because they are kind of bonkers. I've had turns where you can play like a free Amplify and then even just like pitch a red to creepers in a Rebels to get an action point and 5 rune chants, and then you can amplify again. And you can do some pretty crazy
such
things.
A crazy interaction. But no, always fun. Always a great time to play the most busted token in the game.
Viserai. No.
Viserai. But yeah, thank you, Jan, for playing.
Yes,
thank you
for watching.
Viewers at home for watching. And make sure to...
Oh, you're going to be like, it's going to be really bad.
Vexing Malice.
Spellblade Assault.
I'm just giving up. I'm sorry.
Read the runes.
Read that subscribe button and follow the instructions that it says subscribe.
Yeah. We're going to keep doing this. If you don't like it, blame Elliot.
It is his fault.
It is his fault.
Thank you all very much. Have a great night. See you next time.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.